Fly, envious time, till thou run out thy race. Call on the lazy leaded stepping hours, whose speed is but the heavy plummet's pace, and glut thyself with what thy womb devours, which is no more than what is false and vain and merely mortal dross. So little is our loss, so little is thy gain. For when as each thing bad thou hast entombed, and last of all thy greedy self consumed, then long eternity shall greet our bliss with an individual kiss. And joy shall overtake us as a flood, when everything that is sincerely good and perfectly divine, with truth and peace and love, shall ever shine about the supreme throne of him whose happy making sight alone, when once our heavenly guided soul shall climb. Then all this earthly grossness quit, attired with stars, we shall forever sit, triumphing over death and chance and thee, O time.
Hey there, I am Ptolemy, and what you have just watched is what I think is quite possibly the pinnacle of introductions to games. I think that the intro to Silent Hunter 4, Worlds of the Pacific, that is what this game is, has the most beautiful intro that has ever existed in gaming. I'm open to suggestions as to what is better, but I stand by for now that this is my favourite intro, and I think it's a masterpiece, even if it does have some small lag issues at certain points. Overall, it is wonderful. So, we are back here again, Silent Hunter 4. I have not been here in a long time. I recorded a Let's Play of Silent Hunter 4 about 2 years ago now, just when I was starting to do Let's Plays. This was one of the very first Let's Plays that I did, and while the campaign went really well, the audio quality, because of my microphone, was absolutely atrocious, and I've always been a little remiss about that. I've felt bad about it because I think I didn't do the game justice with the quality of my audio. So what I've decided to do is come back and do it again with better audio, and hopefully do even better than I did last time, because experience should make you better and all that, right? In theory. So I'm going to go ahead and do a new American career. I did say I was going to do a U-boat campaign after I finished the last one 2 years ago, but I tried the U-boat campaign, and all the controls for all the boats are in German, obviously, because they're U-boats, they're German submarines. But I'm not going to learn German just so I can play a game. So I'm going with the American career again. But I'm going to do it slightly differently this time. I'm going to be called Captain Ptolemy, because that's who I am. And we're going to start in 1941, very beginning of the war, just like last time. We'll be starting on, what, the 9th of December, I think it is. And we last time started in Pearl Harbor. This time I'm going to start in the Asiatic Fleet. And I have a choice of 4 submarines, the S-18, the Porpoise, the Salmon, or the Sargo. Now, I think I'm going to go with the Salmon class, because a salmon, of course, is a large fish, and the nickname for torpedoes is, of course, a fish. So we will be a large fish firing smaller fish at the smallest fish in the sea, which is anyone who gets in my way. So, wow, the audio just disappeared. I think I just knocked my sound. Yes, I did. Alright, so Difficulty doesn't really matter, but I'm going to stick very hard on for now because it's easier to just switch it to where I want it from there. When we get into game I will adjust the difficulty, and Renown is going to start on the very lowest we can get, mainly because going any higher is kind of pointless. There's not really a lot you can get with any Renown right now. I mean, we haven't gotten to the point where Renown can really unlock too much for us. So let's go ahead and start, and we'll see what the name of our ship is going to be. Lieutenant Commander Ptolemy, you have been approved for the command of the USS Seal, a Salmon-class submarine assigned to the Asiatic Fleet. Report to duty in Cavite Naval Base, Manila, Philippines, no later than the 9th of December 1941. So, we are going to be the USS Seal. Well, that's good, I suppose. I mean, it's all aquatic, isn't it, really? Anyway, let's proceed.
Gentlemen, as you already know, we are at war. I quote the President of the United States. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The attack has effectively eliminated our entire battleship force for the time being. As a consolation, it has failed to catch any of our aircraft carriers in port, while the submarines and fuel reserves have escaped unharmed. During the past years, the Japanese military was engaged in a seemingly endless war against China, badly needing oil and other raw materials. Since we halted the trade with Japan, they schemed to seize the oil and mineral-rich East Indies and Southeast Asia. A Japanese attack into the Indies, Malaya, and the Philippines was expected, and plans prepared for it. But obviously, we have not prepared enough for an attack of this magnitude. The attack against Malaya has materialized yesterday, and last night the Japanese forces also attacked Hong Kong, Guam, the Philippines, and Wake Island. This morning, the Japanese continued with an attack on Midway. The Japanese offensive is extending throughout the Pacific, with the submarine force left mostly to itself. We need to act accordingly. For the time being, we will conduct operations as follows. Boats based in Pearl Harbor will patrol in Japanese home waters and also reconnoiter the Marshall Islands, as it's presumed that Japanese forces are massing in that archipelago for a second attack on our bases. Manila-based boats will deploy to guard the vital island of Luzon against approach by enemy forces. Individual patrol orders will be received from your commander.
So shit is going down in the Pacific is basically what they're telling us. This is the 9th of December, we are at Cavite Naval Base. I always screw up on saying Naval Base, I don't know why it is. Anyway, the attack on Pearl Harbor pretty much brought America into the war. The Americans were very much against going to war. They were very internal at the time, unlike how they are right now. They're very much of the thought that they should be policing themselves and letting the rest of the world get on with it, and unfortunately they don't still share that view, as we can see them being America, world police, fuck yeah, and etc. So that's a shame. But the attack on Pearl Harbor took out the battleship fleet for some considerable time. Now, you might think this is a fairly important thing. It's really not. The First World War, battleships were the be-all and end-all of naval warfare. They really were, and they had been for time immemorial before that. At least the last 200-300 years, the main ship of the lines, the big cannon boats, had been the naval vessels which really ruled the seas. In the Second World War, things changed somewhat because it was starting to be well, we were starting to look into air technology, aeroplanes and missiles and that sort of thing. Obviously missiles were first Germany, and then after the war we moved more into that. But during the war we definitely had a lot more, or rather the Second World War, we had a lot more air encounters, especially with say Battle of Britain, and with the sinking of many of the largest battleships were down to air attacks. The Bismarck and the Tirpitz, for example, were very much killed because of torpedo attacks from planes. The Bismarck being hit by a torpedo in the rudder by a, what are they called? It was a biplane, a really old biplane that would basically useless, but because it moved so slowly, the Bismarck was unable to track it with its AA guns. They moved too quickly to be able to actually track these slow-moving planes, and thus they were able to destroy the rudder and cripple her, making her go around in circles until the big ships could turn up and kill them, or to kill Bismarck. And of course Tirpitz, her sister ship, was taken out by torpedo planes, or planes dropping torpedoes. So really, the power of the aircraft carrier is what World War II taught us, rather than that the battleships were all that. In fact, the battleships in World War II really were only good at fighting other battleships, and that was the only thing they were really good at. Battleships and maybe smaller ships, yes, but the smaller ships could often escape because they were so fast compared to these big battleships. Really what a battleship is a giant expensive target when it comes to World War II. World War I not so much. World War II, which is when this is, most importantly, it was a giant target, and really you didn't want to be on one. So, you know, that was the battleships of World War II. So the fact that the Japanese managed to miss all the aircraft carriers in World War II was very important, because those were the real strength in the American Navy, and the Americans sort of worked it out after a while. So anyway, enough of my history lesson. I want to first change my gameplay settings before I forget. Now I need to turn no map contact update off, because I kind of need this to play the game. I'm not very good at this game, to be honest. Sorry, I had to cough. I'm not really that good at this game. I'm only semi-competent because I turn this off, basically. The map contact update is really how I shoot everything, so I need that off. I'm also going to turn off no event camera and no external view. Now these won't be used to really aid me, these are just to make the Let's Play more interesting for you guys, so I'm turning those off. So with those turned on, it'll be 88, so I'm only losing 12% from realism. But with these on, it goes down a little bit as well. I won't be using these to scout enemy ships or anything, I'll just be using it to sort of tell the narrative of the story. So, things we do have turned on: limited batteries, limited compressed air, limited O2, limited fuel, realistic repair time, manual targeting system, which is essential and which is why I don't play Silent Hunter 5, because it won't let me turn it on, realistic sensors, dud torpedoes, realistic reloads, no stabilized view, and whatever this shit is, because that's multiplayer and I'm not going to do that anyway. So, dud torpedoes are a big one. I mean, yeah, that's... well, actually, that's only 7% realism, but dud torpedoes can really suck. Duds will ruin your day occasionally. If they explode too early, they can alert a convoy while you're trying to torpedo them, or a ship, as it may be, and then you will end up being discovered before the torpedo actually hits, and then you're fucked. Or it will hit a ship and not explode and do nothing, in which case you've got a wasted torpedo, or it will go round in circles with an armed head, which is the most dangerous kind of torpedo, because you can quite easily, if you're not careful, hit yourself with it. So you've got to beware of those, and in my last Let's Play I did get hit with one of those, and it damn near killed me. So that's the settings I'm going to use, and hopefully the audio is okay. I did do a little bit of checking, so it should be alright. Now then, we need to set the boat up. Now, I'm going to move these guys off the aft gun deck for the second, and off the AA gun as well. And this guy over here has gun specialism, so he's going to move there too. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because there is a small bug when you're changing your guns, that sometimes if you have a full crew, and like no spare spaces on damage control or anything, the people who are on your guns will just disappear, and they'll just be lost, gone, you'll never see them again. And I don't know why that happens, but it's never been fixed, and it never will be fixed, so you just have to be a little bit careful of that. So, I have 1,000 renown, and I could get, say for example, this ensign who's got renown 200, that's how much he costs, 900 for this chief petty officer, because he has 100 gunnery skill, which is amazing, frankly, or 150 for this guy. I'm not really interested in that right now. What I want is, I want to upgrade my guns and submarine, because the the people on board can be promoted and given medals and things at the end of each patrol. So yeah, I'll deal with that when it comes, and it's a lot easier that way. Now, I have a 350 cal deck gun with a stern mounting. That is my deck gun, and I want to put on a 450 cal deck gun. I'm pretty sure I want a bow mounting, because that is usually the most effective for me. So I've tried a stern mounting, don't really like it, so I'm going to go with a bow mounting. I also want to change my 20mm AA gun for a twin 20mm AA gun. That only cost me 100. So there we go, we've spent 500 renown on both of these guns, and that is now the best guns we can get. And the last thing we need to get is this SD radar, which is 500 renown, which is exactly how much we have left, which is why you get 1000 renown as your lowest amount you can have, so that you can do this. Now I want to stick that on because that is an air radar, and that will tell me if aeroplanes are coming. And that is exceptionally useful because planes are a fucking pain in the arse in this game, like a massive pain in the arse. If you don't know they're coming, they will screw you over so badly, so you need the SD radar. Alright, and in the torpedoes we have a full shipload of, that's 22 Mark 14 torpedoes, and these things are pretty good. They have a range of 4,100 meters or 8,200 depending which speed you set them on. Fast speed has a shorter range and slow speed has a longer range, but the slow speed is not that slow, it's just slower than the fast ones. If you're going to fire both of them at the same target, one can hit about the same time, you need to launch the fast torpedo about when the slow torpedo is about a third of the way to the target. You need to launch the fast torpedo in order for them both to hit at the same time, roughly. And these are both steam propelled, so they will actually leave a trail in the water, so they'll be able to see them coming. It's unlikely they will, but occasionally, if you do really long shots, then the torpedo trails will be spotted. Later on you get other propulsion, you get electric propulsion, which doesn't leave a trail behind the torpedo, so they are undetectable by, say, destroyers or battleships, that sort of thing, cruisers, all those guys. But I frankly think that the steam torpedoes are a lot better, so I tend to stick with those. So now that is done, we now have a 4-gun deck, and I need to decide which one of my guys are going to go on it. This guy right here has the highest gun skill, so I'm going to put him as the lead gunner, and then this guy right here with 104 gun skill is going to be my AA gunner. So that's 1.1 effectiveness, so 110% effectiveness is rounded down to 1. And this guy needs a sub gunner. This guy's got 32, so he can be my sub gunner. Actually no, I'm going to take a better gunner. Let's see, this guy's got 36, 46, I think he will be good. Okay, he's actually not that good. I know there's a better guy, I think it's, yeah, this guy, 54 guns on this dude. There we go, that's got my 4-gun deck up to 0.99, which is basically the best I can hope for. Alright, so we also have space in our forward and aft torpedo rooms, which we want to fill. I also want to move this deck watch guy there. It doesn't really make any difference, but I want to do it. So, let's see, gun guys, 36, 37, 46 right there. So you're going to go there. I'm sure I had another 46. Yeah, you're going there. 34, there's a 37 in here. You're going there. 36 is going there. 34 is going there. Now then, who has the highest leadership? You have 18, you have 17, so this guy right here, Hamilton Calder, he is going to be my damage control lead. And there we go, those are all the guys we can pick up right now, because these guys don't ever cost any renown to get, but the guys with any experience or with any ranks do cost money, or cost renown. Renown is sort of the currency, I suppose. So now we're set up, we're fully ready to go. This is our crew, and we're going to take her to sea. So is there anything else I need to do before we go? The Aces board is up here. This will tell us the top scores, who is our closest rival and such. We haven't got any yet because we haven't been to sea yet. And that's all we need to do. So we are going to get our mission. We need to patrol off the Philippines and engage enemy shipping. That actually is probably the best place they could have sent me, because around here is where the majority of Japanese shipping is. So we're going to have some really nice targets, so I'm going to look forward to that. Alright, we are on board. Here is the inside. Hello, buddy. Here is the inside of our submarine. Looks pretty flash. That guy's got a Freddie Mercury moustache on. And yeah, everything is good to go. So, let's switch this over to that, because I find that easier to understand. I didn't mean to go there. Alright, so we have got to go right here. So we need to set a course. So let's go here, here, here. This is basically plotting where we're going to be sailing. So we're going to go right way around like this, and we'll go here, and then we'll decide from there where we're going to go. We are going to return to course at standard speed, and yeah, we're just going to go. Hopefully we'll get some map updates to tell us where some either lone ships or small convoys are. However, I have a goal for this Let's Play. I have one thing that I really want to do because I've never done it before. And I need to go into here to do it, to show you what it is. I have a target, and that target is this, the Yamato battleship. It's a super battleship. It is the biggest ship on the sea in the Second World War, as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure it weighed more than the Bismarck. It is definitely the king of the sea as far as battleships go, and I really want to sink one because I have never sunk one before, ever. So that will be my target. If I find one of these, I'm going to fire everything I have at it, and I mean everything that I have. I will fire absolutely everything that exists. I will even start loading crew members into the torpedo tube bays to fire at it, if it will allow me to. And if I do find one of these things, there will only be three possible outcomes. The first will be it dies, the second will be I run out of ammunition, or the third will be I die. Those are the three outcomes that will come out of this situation, meeting with the Yamato battleship. That is my goal, and that is what I'm going to do with it. So that's my main target for this Let's Play, although, yeah, we are moving. But I do have a second objective. Last time I played this, we finished with a combined total of 2.2 million tons of shipping sunk. I would like to beat that. I don't think I will, to be honest, because 2.2 million tons is an incredible amount of shipping. It's more than the entire US submarine force managed to sink in World War II, and I did that with a single submarine. So I really don't think we're going to beat it, because it's a really tall order to beat, but at the same time it's definitely possible. So I would like to do that, but that is not my main priority. My main priority is the Yamato battleship. So yeah, I'll be looking for those, and I will also be trying to sink as many ships as possible, which of course I was trying to do anyway. So that's the objectives, that's the game, and we're going to go off to where we're going to be getting to. There will be a lot of jump cuts in this because there's a lot of time just sat around doing nothing, so expect those, like now. So we have been down to where it says to patrol, and I'm not going to stay there. I'm coming back up this way. There's a task force there and a ship moving medium here. We've missed these guys, they're long gone. But there will be others which come through here, and there are a lot of singular ships which come through this particular area, so they are really good to be hunting. So I'm going to go up here, and we're going to sit around for a little while. We've got a merchant. Never mind. Okay, that was not expected. Where are they going? Let's get the ruler out here. So, oh, he's going past me, isn't he? Oh, okay. Can he see me? Maybe. I'm going down to periscope depth, and I'm going to go over here somewhere. I marked down my range right here. That is the range of my fast torpedoes. Now we're going to turn right, and we're going to go like this. Straighten the boat. Now, I leave my periscope up almost all the time, and the reason for that is because if you leave your periscope up, it will actually update you on locations of ships and things, and it's not that easy for the enemy to spot. They don't tend to spot you via the periscope unless you're extremely close. So I just tend to leave it up the whole time. I find it easier. Yep, let's stop right here. There we go, and we'll wait for this ship to come closer. Here it comes. We've got good seas and good visibility because we could see this guy from a mile away. Well, more than a mile away. Okay, that is an interesting looking ship. Let's get this thing up and see if we can't find out what this thing is. Pretty sure it's up this end somewhere. I think I know what it is. I don't know the name of it, but I'm pretty sure I know that's it. A medium old tanker, that's what it is. 4,804 tons as standard. The question is, does it have any guns on board? Because I can torpedo this thing, but it's easier just to come to the surface and deck gun it if I can save the ammunition. I think maybe I'll hit it with like one torpedo and see if we can't like disable its engines or something, which is possible, by the way. Alright, okay, I am going to hit it with one torpedo. Let's range it. If the wave would get out of the way, that'd be great. I think right about there. That's the range. It is almost 90 degrees to me. Its speed, it's going fairly slow, so I'm going to say it's going about 7 knots. That's my guess. And we will see if I've got this right. Well, would you look at that? That is almost perfect. Alright, let's open tube 4, and we will arm a torpedo to be low speed, contact, and we will make it, we'll make it contact influence, and we'll put it quite low in the water. We'll say, make it 10, that'll make it pretty low, and I'm actually going to jink it forward a tiny bit. There we go, we'll launch that. There goes the first torpedo of the Let's Play. Away she goes. Godspeed. That's what they say in the Navy, I think. Well, you know, screw that. Steam speed, that's what I say. Alright. That's a pretty good shot. Oh, I think she's seen it, but it's too late. Either she's seen it, or she's just making a course correction. But it doesn't matter, because she can't avoid it. That's going to be so close to the bottom. That was a really good hit, actually. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is what they call in the industry the money shot. That was amazing. I was not expecting that. We must have hit the fuel reserves or the engines or something, because yeah, that was one hell of a shot. And down she goes. That's a medium old tanker. Add one to the books. That is, yep, medium old tanker, 5,100 tons. That is an excellent start. That's an absolutely excellent start. I'm very, very happy with that. A single torpedo, a single sinking, a giant explosion. That's the way I wanted to start this Let's Play off. Very happy with that indeed. Very, very happy. So, down she goes. I don't think we can actually see any actual torpedo damage, but we hit it so low that it should either have broken the keel or done some serious damage, and it did do some serious damage, as you saw. So, there, oops, that's not what I want to do. There we go. We are we're on the surface now. We're free to go. Now, I think you can actually go and pick those guys up, but I have no intention of doing that. So, let's return to course, and I was not even expecting to find that ship there, so that was a nice surprise, and we're going to continue onwards and see if we can find something else to sink. We have a destroyer coming at us, 2 in fact. I'm going to periscope depth right here. We can see one of them, but there are 2 sounds on my sonar. I am going to go right, and we're going to try to avoid them by as much as humanly possible. They're not after me, but you know, if they knew that I was here, they would definitely make an issue of it. So we will be, oh, there's 3 of them in fact. almost looks like they're, trying to find me. They're not, but they're over here somewhere. Maybe it's not a destroyer. It could be a sub chaser, which would really suck. But I don't think it is. I think they're way out of range anyway. It's not exactly the clearest day ever. I'm pretty sure that they don't know where we are. Is that? No. I'm fully zoomed in right now, so I can't see them. They shouldn't be able to see me. The only way they'd pick me up is if they had radar, and it doesn't appear that they do. I think this might be a sub chaser and 2 gunboats. No, never mind. It's a gunboat and 2 destroyers. All right. Well, that's fine. Return to course. We avoided them, so we're all good. Alright, we're being targeted by planes right now. That's not really my interest. I was going over here to see if we couldn't find where this small convoy is going, but we've got a small convoy coming this way, and I am far more hopeful. I'm just going to periscope depth to just in case I forget about that plane. I'm far more hopeful we'll be able to do something about this this particular contact over here. So I'm going to plot to go up their course roughly, and we're going to try and intercept this small convoy. Hopefully it's an unprotected small convoy. It's unlikely but possible, so we will see what we can do. We found the merchant moving medium speed, bearing 347. It is off my starboard bow, and they are going, let's see, well, that's interesting. That's not where I was expecting them to be going. Okay, well that's that might not even be the same merchant contact, but that's where they're going. So let's mark down my fast torpedo range right here. I want to turn to the right, and we're going to get inside that area right now. Straighten the boat. We want to get inside this range before they get into range of us. This looks pretty good. Alright, let's go periscope depth and stop. In fact, we'll go back 1/3 to slow ourselves down. Alright, now we're going to go to stop. Alright, so this ship is coming. I don't know how good the visibility is. Doesn't look wonderful. Looks really bad, actually, considering how long it's... Yeah, that's really bad visibility. Hell, we could probably do this from the surface. The visibility is so bad. I have no idea where it is. Let's go a little bit higher in the water. Yes, let's say 50 depth to keel. There it is. What is that? That's an old engine aft. I know that without even looking at the book, and I will show you why. The old engine aft is the single most hated ship for me, because it is basically worthless and it turns up so often. Small old engine aft, that's what that is. It's worth 1,550 tons basically. You can tell because it's the only one that has these 2 triangular things on the masts, and it's slow, it's rubbish, and it's basically worthless. But it is worth coming up to the surface and smashing it with my deck guns, so I will do that. I'm going to return to course and surface.
Yes, sir.
And when I say return to course, I'm not actually going to return to course. I'm going to return to course and get towards this guy, just like that. And now we will return to course, because I'm pretty sure this guy has no guns on board. They very rarely do. The old engine afts are basically worthless to the Japanese. They're just, throwaway ships. So where is he? There he is. I'm going to switch to high explosive rounds. He is about 2,000 meters away, so let's try and drop one on his deck. There we go, we've got a fire already. I'll put it slightly lower now because we're actually moving towards him. There we go, there's another fire. And there's another one. Don't know how many rounds this guy's going to take. I don't normally take too many, because the old engine afts are not exactly the strongest ship in the world. They're not weak either though, which is why they keep using them. I wish we would stop fucking swaying from side to side. Makes aiming really difficult. Trying to hit him in the smokestack right there, or just missed the smokestack. Hit something though, because something blew the fuck up. Something else blew the fuck up. Yeah, this guy is not having a good day. Let's lower the range a little bit. Keep shooting the smokestack though. Alright, well he's on fire quite badly, which is nice. I do like to see Japanese ships on fire. I think we missed entirely with that one. Let's lower the range a lot. There we go. Alright, so yeah, he's like right up on us now. Rather, we're right up on him. Alright, that was a good shot. I think that might be enough. I'm going to hold fire for a few minutes, see if he's going to just go down of his own accord or not. I say a few minutes, I mean like 20 odd seconds. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, I'll shove another one into his side there. He's got a really big fire going on now. He's also like right in front of where I want to be going, which is kind of a pain. If you could, you know, go the fuck away, that'd be great. Put one over here. I really don't want to fire any more high explosive shells into this guy. They're kind of worth more than what this guy is, but whatever. Alright, one more. You can have one more and you're going to have it right in the funnel there. Okay, I missed, but never mind. I did hit him at least. Would you please just go down? No one's impressed by your bravado. Least of all me. Alright, hopefully that's finished him off. He's not dead yet, but hopefully he will be very shortly. I wonder if I can finish him off with the AA gun. We've got high explosive rounds in it, so maybe. Let's speed things up a little bit. Yeah, he's not having a good day, but he's not dead yet. Let's put the HE shells on here. Let's just stop for a second.
All stop.
If you could, you know, die, that'd be wonderful. This is about the only thing my anti-aircraft gun will ever get used for. That was effective. Yeah, hopefully he's about to go down now. Put a few more rounds into him. Come on, set on fire and die. I mean, you're already on fire, but just die.
Yes, sir.
Please? Doesn't appear that he's actually moving at all. He's just refusing to sink. Look, I don't want to ram you or anything like that. I don't really want to use any more fucking shells on you. Alright, let's shove an AP shell into him. Let's put one right... Oh, the gun's fucking loading. Alright. Let's put one right there. Put a hole below the waterline. And I'll put one near the back as well. It appears to be pretty low at the back, so... Please sink. I hope he's not radioed anyone, because that would suck. Okay, I take it back. The old engine aft is annoying because it takes so fucking long to sink. And so much punishment. I suppose that's why the Japanese are still using them. Would you please fucking sink? Look, you have 4 massive holes in your fucking waterline. You should now be dead. Please die. You're not worth this many shells. Seriously, you're really not worth this many shells. Oh, I think he might be about to die. I hope he's about to die. There we go. He's finally destroyed. Let's watch it from the bridge. Where there happens to be a guy's head in the way, which is great. Alright. Down she goes. Small old engine aft, 1636 tons. Not exactly a lot, but it didn't use any torpedoes, so I suppose that's something. Alright, let's return to course. That certainly is not the ship that I was trying to find. So, there we go, that one's going down. There we are in the background. So down she goes. Not overly enthused about that particular ship, but you know, it only cost us deck gun rounds and anti-aircraft rounds, so I'm not too bothered about losing those. It's a little bit annoying we had to use so many, but you know, all in all, it's good. So we're way off course where we want to be going now. I'm going to grab this and we're going to go back over here. I genuinely think we've missed this convoy. I don't know where the hell it would have gone, but I think we may have missed it. I suppose we'll find out soon enough. So, let's get rid of all this junk over here and get back to searching. We probably missed this convoy. I think it's gone, but we have something else over here. Not even sure what it is yet. I'm going to plot it down. It is a slow-moving ship. That is probably a good target. So, let's actually go more like that. Return to course. We're going to go find out what it is. And I want to get rid of this line as well. Seems we've missed this one as well. It must have changed course. There's another one up here. It is a medium moving ship. So I am going to change course to down here. And then we'll start moving up towards it. Hopefully we'll find it. But wherever this one went, it changed course somewhere. It probably went up here somewhere. But it's not going to be anywhere that we're going to find it. So that one got away. Now we're looking for this one. Okay, I don't know where the hell this one went either. Apparently it wasn't anywhere on that course line. So I'm going to go after this task force right here, because we are starting to run out of fuel. We're at the just above the halfway mark. We also got some Fox traffic that I didn't actually look at. Nothing of interest right now. So there's a task force right here that we want to try and intercept. So let's go over like this, and we might just about catch it. We might not. We'll see. I think what's happening is they're all moving in, because there's a task force. Actually, that's the task force I was looking for, so maybe I just missed it. But slow moving ship there, fast moving task force, fast moving something or other. Yeah, I think that they're all sort of moving in closer to land, so I'm going to start moving back again. We've only fired one torpedo. We're already under half fuel. This is a little bit disconcerting. I'm hoping that we'll be able to find something else to shoot at fairly soon, otherwise we have to go back to base with just one fucking kill, and that would suck. That could be interesting. I think we will plot that one down. There we go. That almost certainly we'll be able to find. It's not far to get back to its course, so we are going to plot this one in, and hopefully we'll have some good luck here. It shouldn't take very long to get to it either. We should see it any second now. There it is. Slow moving merchant closing. Let's go down to 1/3 ahead, turn full right. Alright, and straighten the boat. And I'm actually going to stop. Wait for this thing to get a little bit closer. Yeah, it's coming right in front of me. Periscope range, depth rather. Here it comes, and not great visibility because it's very, very close when I'm actually able to see it. It's within range, so we're all good. I figured we would be. I was just sort of guessing that one. It's in front of me somewhere, pretty close to dead in front. It's night time. I don't see it, but then I don't see fucking anything over these waves. Let's go up to 50. I can't see it anywhere. Let's zoom out a little bit. Where is it? It must be here somewhere. There it is, over here. Behind these waves. There it is. That is... I don't know. It's an interesting one. That could be a European. I think that's a European. And the reason I think it's a European is because I think it has this mast right here, which is the only ship in the game which has that kind of mast. It's very, very dark. I can't really tell. No, it doesn't have that kind of mast, so it's not a European. It also has a straight funnel. Let's see. No. Medium old split, maybe. Yes, it's a medium old split. It has flat beams across the masts, and it has two masts, obviously, and a medium-sized smokestack or medium-thickness smokestack in the middle. Actually, it's more thin, actually, but whatever. It's going slow, so 7 knots is probably about right, and I've got the angle all wrong. It's more like that. The range is also slightly off, sort of like that. Okay, maybe not, but is the speed correct? The speed's about right, but I've got the range a bit wrong. So let's try doing the range again. It could be that I've just identified it incorrectly, which would make the range wrong, because the range is sought by the height of the masts. No, I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that would hit one if I fired a slow contact influence torpedo. We're going to make it pretty low. Yeah, I think that's all correct. So I'm going to fire that. Away goes the torpedo. There we go. Now I don't need to do a torpedo for this one, I don't think, because I don't see any guns. Actually, there might be a gun on the back, so maybe I do. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's watch the torpedo. It's not a spinner, at least. It hasn't exploded early. It just did. It exploded early. That was a dud. Alright. Let's open up tube 3. Low speed, contact influence. Lower in the water, about 10. And that actually must be more like that. And let's fire. Okay, so away goes another torpedo, because that last one was a dud. It just died early on. I don't think it exploded because I didn't hear it explode, so I don't think he knows that he's being shot at. No, he has no idea he's being shot at. Really? Why? Did another one just fucking... Yeah, that one's a dud as well, apparently. Because they're well within range. Yeah, they're well within range, so I've just got 2 duds in a row. That sucks really badly. Alright, let's open up this tube on the same settings. I'll make a contact influence. Yeah, why? Maybe I might want to make it a little bit deeper then. Maybe the high seas are making it explode. Let's fire another one. I might actually miss with this, to be honest. Yeah, they're just exploding or something. I don't even know what the fuck is going on because they're disappearing. I can't see them, so... I don't think this guy has a gun. I'm going to surface and deck gun this guy. I don't know what the fuck is going on with our torpedoes, but 3 fired and 3 of them failed, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm going to turn a little bit to the right, and we'll see if this guy has a gun or not. Now, if he had a gun, he'd be shooting at me by now, so he does not have a gun. Let's go down to 2/3 speed. Range is approximately 2,000 yards, and closing. Where is he? He's over there. So around 2,000 yards. There we go. We've got a hit. That's probably a bit high because you want to hit the waterline with the armor-piercing shells. That's pretty good. A little bit less. Yeah, that's good. Alright, a little bit lower. That's pretty low. Still a bit high though. Put got some shells into the rear there. Oh, that was definitely below the waterline. Yeah, those are good. Looks like we're actually going all the way through, which is weird, but no. Putting holes in his waterline here, which is what we want to do. Try and put one near the front as well. It's a bit high, actually. Let's turn it down a couple 100 yards.
Ready, sir.
There you go, torpedo tube is reloaded. Yeah, he definitely has no gun to shoot back with. He's taking a fair bit of damage now too, so this is good. Yeah, that was pretty harsh one. Let's put another one in the rear there. And just keep firing. He ought to be taking a rather high amount of damage right now. There we go. Let's switch over to high explosive and stick a couple on his deck. In fact, I'm going to go up to about 3,000 yards and I want to try and take his funnel off. Because that can be done. I hit it, but it was a bit high. There we go. There goes the funnel. That always does a lot of damage. Let's try and stick one into the bridge house now. That was a bit low. Get a bit more height on it. There we go, right into the bridge. I think he's listing quite badly actually. That was to the rear of the bridge. Yeah, there we go, he's listing quite a lot there. We've got a fire on board. Hopefully it will spread. Yep, we got spreading fire. So I think we will hold fire for a minute. There we go. Enemy unit destroyed. It was a medium old split, 5,490 tons. That was well worth a torpedo. Not sure if it was worth 3, but you know sometimes that happens in the high seas, so you have to just go with it. So let's return to course and see if we've got any other contacts that we can look into. This was the guy we were currently going after. Apparently there's another one over here. It's a fast-moving ship, we'll never catch that. Let's get rid of that as well. So, yeah, that was this ship right here, slow-moving. We have no more updates here. I am going to start moving south again, because even though we've got plenty of fuel, I know the Manila base gets taken in World War II, and I don't want to have to try to limp back to a really far away port with no fuel left. So let's start moving south again. And if we run into anything, we'll have a go at it. But I really need to start moving south as a task force there as well. I happen to know that the other base is down here, Surabaya. That's where we get transferred to. So I'm gonna start moving down towards Surabaya, and there are a whole bunch of little fucking pain in the arse islands down here that you have to worry about. But other than that, I think we'll be good. In fact, let's go this way and just go through here. There are no little, okay, there are some little fuck you islands, but I think yeah, everything's fine there. Alright, we'll do that for now, and we'll probably have to change this at some point, but onwards. We have got a merchant moving slow and closing. I was not expecting this. I thought that this guy was not actually going to be here anymore, but apparently he is. So, oh, that's interesting. He is going over this way. Sort of like that. So we need to turn left full speed because I need to overtake him. Let's straighten the ship or the boat. Let's get out in front. Turn left. No, not left. My bad. Right. And that'll do it. Straighten up, and we'll move in, way ahead of him. This is good. Let's make a slight right turn, drop down to 1/3. That's good. We will stop. Now then, he is going to be somewhere around here. which is well within range. That actually wasn't what I wanted to do, but never mind. I wanted to use the protractor, but that's fine. Right, so let's draw the range from me. 4,100. Let's go to periscope depth, and he's going to be well within range. He might actually be coming. He's actually coming straight at me. Well, that's fun. Oh, good God! This sea must be awful because he's really, really close. Yeah. Where is he? Where is he? I have no idea. Where is he? Oh, fuck's sake! If I could actually see, that'd be wonderful. Where is he? I swear I've looked all the way around my ship and I have no clue where he is. He's not like in the sun, is he? I see nothing. Okay, hold on. Where the fuck is he? I think he's coming almost straight at me. I'm going to go a third forward and straighten the boat. Yeah, he's going to be pretty close. Alright, stop. There we go. Alright, so he's like right behind me. Where the fuck is he? Oh, there he is. Alright. Now that we know where he is, let's worry about what he is. Interesting. No. I don't think so. These fucking seas are awful. I don't know. That's too small. I think this is a medium something. Medium old composite? Maybe? Yeah, I think this is a medium old composite. Either way, he has no guns on board, so I'm going to turn around and we're going to attack this guy on the surface. Because he's way too close to be torpedoing, really. I know we have so many torpedoes left, but, you know, fuck me, we got to the surface quick, didn't we? Alright, please, all the way to the surface. Here we go. Rough seas means the deck gun is really difficult to use. That's a fucking big hole we just put in him. Alright. And there's another one. There we go, let's put a bit more height on that so I can hit him right in the back of the superstructure. That was a bit low. Still reloading. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this one's going to be fairly weak. So we should be able to do some real damage with this deck gun. There we go, yeah. This guy has not got much armour at all. Something exploded quite badly there. Alright. Maybe another 5 to 10 more should do him. Let's up the range a bit, see if we can't take his funnel off as well. Maybe not, but we'll see. Not all ships can have their funnels taken off, but some can. And when you can take them off, it's totally worth it to do it. We missed with that shot. Not with that one though. Alright. Pretty damn sure I didn't miss with that one. Okay, I did apparently. Now put some holes on the other side. I think that's... is that a fire? I thought I might have seen a bit of a fire starting up there. Maybe, maybe not. We will see. Yeah, this guy's taking a lot of shots. I'm going to put one more high explosive into him. Then I'm going to switch over to armor piercing. And I'm going to put a really low shot into his aft section. That was really not as low as I wanted it to be. Alright, want to hit him right in the back. Wow, he must be a lot closer than I think he is. Yep, he is. He's a hell of a lot closer. Alright, so that was meant to be into his propellers and such. But it's definitely done some damage. He's got a fire on board now. There we go. Enemy unit destroyed. He was a medium old composite freighter. I think that's what it said he was. Pretty sure. Yep, medium old composite. I was correct. Oops, where the fuck is he? He's over there. Alright, so he's going down. Get rid of the captain's log. So he's going down on fire from the rear. He's got some fucking huge holes in him right there. You can see right the way through him. Or her, in fact. Down she goes. Alright. Into the watery depths with you. There's some more shipping done. How much was that worth? I didn't even actually look how much that was worth. 4,054 tons. That's pretty good. I mean, what's that? 15,500, maybe 16,000 tons. That's not bad for our first trip out. We're not quite done yet. I mean, I don't know how much more we're going to find, but yeah, there's a chance of finding some other stuff coming. So let's continue and try and sink more stuff before we go home. I've got a report of a ship that's actually coming towards me. So while I'm just steaming past, I think I want to investigate this. Let's see. I think it's going to be somewhere in that kind of region. So let's try and head to this kind of area. Come on. Okay, you're annoying me now. That'll do. So you want to head sort of there, and that's going to take a little while, so let's do that. Alright, let's stop, and we'll see if this ship turns up. It might not. It might change course like long before it reaches me, so we'll see, but I'll wait here for a little while. We're not wasting any fuel while we do this, so we can sit and wait for some time. I'm not quite sure how long it will take to get here if it does, which is kind of an issue, getting a bit of lag there, not quite sure what that was about. Alright, operational news, that might be we have to move bases. Yep, switch operations to Surabaya. And we have just under 40% of our fuel left, which should be fine. There should be plenty to get us from here down to Surabaya. Got to be a little bit careful about it, but should be okay. Surely if this ship was coming, it would have been here by now. I'll wait a little bit longer, but I'm pretty sure this ship isn't coming. Alright, contact. No, that's fucking ships. Ships, planes. Yeah, these things are annoying. They come all the fucking time. He's not going to see me, but I see him. But yeah, they come all the time, and they're really annoying. So there's another one. Constantly fucking planes. No, I'm moving on. I don't think this guy's coming. So we will leave this guy to whatever his prerogative is, and we will move onwards and try and find something that's more, you know, existing.